everybody. This is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for our devotional. Today we're in Acts chapter 14. I'm going to be reading verses 15 through 18. Listen to Paul and Barnabas as they respond to the people of Lystra. He says, "Men, why are you doing these things? We are also men of like nature with you, and we bring good news to you that you should turn from these vain things to a living God, who made the heavens and the earth and the sea and all that's in them. In past generations he allowed for the nations to walk in their own ways, yet he did not leave himself without witness, for he did good by giving you rains from heaven and fruitful seasons, satisfying your hearts with food and gladness." Even with these words, they scarcely restrained the people from offering sacrifice to them. I am amazed at how hard Paul and Barnabas had to work to fight off the godlike worship of them by the men of Lystra. Did you notice that last verse there? It read something like, even with these words, they scarcely restrained the people from offering a sacrifice to them. Over the last decade, so many Christian men and leaders have been corrupted by the clutches of fame that leads to pride. True? This is because the call of pride is so intoxicating. Men drink of it and become inebriated by the promise of power and control. And then ultimately, pride matures and becomes a narcissism that attempts to control the people who celebrated and supported their rise to stardom. And then the only way to whittle down their pride becomes a tragic fall from their glory that's not only humbling, it's humiliating. I think how Paul and Barnabas respond here is a beautiful indication of how great men of God respond. You see, great men can ward off at all cost the beckoning cry and lure of pride. Even when forcibly projected onto a man, he can reasonably and with precision project glory to God. And notice how they do it in this text. It's by preaching a couple of things to others, what simultaneously is preached to themselves. First, that God is the one and only God, and they are not. And second, that only God can satisfy, and they cannot. And I believe deflecting the glory people project onto us instantly and verbally is what great Christian men do. Because when done promptly and from the right motivation, this prevents a man from drinking from the bottle of pride. So try it. The next time someone gives you an attaboy, just deflect glory to God. Point to him and say it out loud, and see if God doesn't speak to them and to you all at the same time. I love you guys. Deflect that glory today. I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.